Hey, what's going on, friends? Coach Lit is here from Money Hero Body, and welcome to our Mentorship Monday call. I hope every and each of you had, guys, amazing weekend, and you're ready to attack new week. And I prepared a gem for you today. It's gonna be short and sweet, but I'm gonna remind you about the one thing that actually matters. This is the topic of today's Mentorship Monday call, guys, and buckle up, get ready to digest information I'm giving you. But like I said, it's gonna be you're like, wow, okay, actually I see what do you mean. All right. So the one thing that actually matters, and we're gonna talk today about this one thing. All right. And summer is coming, right? Summer is coming really soon, and even it's not even about summer. Seriously, I just want to give you a little boost of info in motivation. That just to remind you that summer is coming, man. Right? It's so close, so you might be already just want you to remind yourself your goals that you made for yourself on January 1st, right? And just reflect. We're almost 6 months in the year, right? Into the year. We have a little couple more weeks left in May, and we're exactly halfway through the year. So I would just want you to reflect already on almost half of 2025 and just see, are you on a good track in order to reach your goals? And I'm talking about everything, right? It's just friendly reminder here for you. Like, remember, we have health, wealth, relationship, and self. So those four areas, I hope you have at least one goal for each of those for this year. And I want you to see how good you're staying on track in order to achieve the goals, or maybe you already achieved something, right? Or maybe you completely fell off the track, right? So this is your homework, number one. Just sit down and reflect on those four areas in your life: health, wealth, relationship, and self, and see, are you making progress, man? Or you just been busy, you stuck, in that hamster wheel for the last, 5, 6 months almost, and you just staying busy and you're not making any progress. All right. So reflect right now. We're already so close to the half mark of the year, and keep me updated, right? Let me know in the comments, guys, how your year is going. Are you on the track? All right. Cool. So now, today, guys, I'm not gonna give you, I know, like I said, summer is coming, but I'm not gonna give you a long list of summer shred tips, nothing like that. And we're gonna talk only about one thing that I want you, to have to find out what is lacking right now in order to fix it. That's the one thing that really matters right now. And for every and each of you actually who's watching this one thing is going to be totally different. It's not like I'm giving you right now just magic pill, like a Morpheus, red or blue pill. No, it's going to be just for each and every of you. You have to decide which which thing you're missing right now, which thing is lacking, right? So I want you to find the one thing, because a lot of you out there making this huge mistake. You're trying to do everything at once, right? That's the biggest problem I see. And again, a lot of you already maybe dialed in some areas, but a lot of you just trying to get everything together: workout, nutrition, sleep, mindset, all of that together, trying to fix it overnight, especially the Monday. I love this day, but exactly that's what people like. Okay, here we go. I screwed up, the last 3 months or the last 5 months of the 2025, and or even last week was so bad. I was eating out, wasn't sleeping good. I was drinking alcohol on the weekends. So now Monday comes, let's go. I'm gonna fix it all in once, right? Okay, I'm gonna get my 5 workouts this week. I'm gonna eat clean, I'm gonna focus on high protein food. I'm gonna sleep, go to bed at 10 p.m. and I'm gonna work on my mindset, right? I'm gonna read the book or something, watch motivational videos. And but when you chase, trying to chase five rabbits, you catch none. You probably heard this phrase, right? When you're trying to chase five rabbits, you catch none. And that's what I feel like, my friends, happens. You're trying to overwhelm yourself on Monday, like, oh my God, I'm gonna get everything done this week, gonna dial in all of that, but nope, it's not how it works. All right. So here's your move. I want you to find one thing that is lacking and start fixing that one thing. Okay, that's it. Don't try to overcomplicate it right now. Don't try to chase, like I said, all five rabbits, focusing on workouts, nutrition, mindset, sleep. And again, some of you, maybe like I said, beginners, they have to just pick one thing. But a lot of you out there, they're ready. Maybe you have some habits already, healthy habits, especially my clients who's watching you guys. I know you already have dialed in some stuff already, but I'm pretty sure in order to get you to the next level, one of those areas is lacking right now. So I want you to find, reflect right now. There's going to be a homework. Find that one area that you are lacking right now and attack it. Attack exactly that one thing. All right. For example, if you're working out hard, but you're eating like crap, this is your gap, right? That's your gap. This is your missing puzzle, right? Or for example, if your meals dialed in, but you're sleeping for 4 hours, you're sleeping 3, 4 hours a night, that is your gap, right? So this is your missing puzzle, right? Or maybe if you're doing both, you're already good with workouts, or you're good with, let's call it, you're good with sleep and you're good with work, with nutrition, but you're missing your workouts, So boom, that's your gap, all right? So you see, you always can find one or another. And yeah, just reflect and find one area. Again, if you've been doing this for a while, I'm pretty sure you can find one gap that you're missing. If you're completely new, I'm going to give you a blueprint pretty much what to start first. Okay. So I don't want you to overwhelm yourself. You're just completely starting out right now. Like I said, find your missing link, find your gap. All right. So getting a shape, my friends, isn't about to be perfect, right? It's about being consistent. I talk about this a million times, the success in every aspect of your life, it's accumulation of small daily wins. And like I said, I want you to start one thing, all right? Reflect this week and see which area are you lacking the most right now. All right, let's start. If for everyone who like you want me to rate it, actually, we're gonna start with number one is the most important in sleep. So now I'm gonna give you basically my feedback where you want to start first. All right. So like I said, there's four areas in your life you want to get in the best shape of your life, you want to focus on. Like I said, I'm pretty sure if you're not in the best shape of your life, you're missing one or a few of those things. So just start with one. That if you work out hard, you always, but you're eating like crap, that's your gap. You cannot outwork a bad diet. Or you may be pretty good with nutrition, but you're sleeping, like I said, 3, 4 hours a night, or you're drinking on the weekend, all of that mess up, just completely messing with your sleep. This is your gap, right? Or maybe you're pretty good with both nutrition and sleep, but you're missing your workouts. Like pretty much you just work out once a week. So this is your gap, right? You have to find those gaps in your time to get more workouts in or get your steps in, So move your body in order to lose fat, to build muscle. You want to prioritize strength training. So find your gap. All right. So the first thing I want you to start with your sleep. All right. If you ask me, Vlad, okay, so for example, if I'm pretty bad in all of it, right? Pretty bad in all of it. Where do I start? Sleep, guys. Sleep is foundation for everything else. If you're gonna start dialing in 6 to 8 hours of sleep, this is your first step. Okay. First step, start with the sleep. So reflect right now. Look at your sleep. Are you sleeping like completely random time? You go to bed every day different time. You wake up total mess. You wake up early for work Monday through Friday, but on the weekend you're sleeping in, or you're watching TV till 2 a.m. and you go to bed after all of that blue light goes in your face. You see, that's why I'm wearing the blue light glasses because I'm working so much on the computer. So that helps me a lot to block all of that blue light that goes in my face, right? So start with sleep. Sleep is number one, okay? Trust me, if you have a good sleep, you have a good energy throughout the day, everything else will be much better. Your life, your basically quality of life becomes so much better if you have a great sleep, okay? That's number one. If you have a bad shitty sleep, trust me, everything else, even your workouts, nutrition, you're gonna have low energy. Your nutrition is gonna be, mediocre because you're gonna be always trying to eat something, binge eating on something. Of course, your workout is gonna be super low energy, so you're not gonna get any quality workout in. So start with the sleep. All right. Number two, if your sleep is good, you want to ask yourself, if your sleep is good, you want to work on your nutrition. You heard probably this quote, abs made in the kitchen. So no matter how hard you work at the gym, but you cannot outwork a bad diet. So after sleep, if your sleep is good, then you want to reflect if we need to fix your nutrition, right? Are you eating enough protein? Remember the goal to get about 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight. So if you're about 180 pounds, your goal ideally, again, ideally to get 150 to 180 grams of protein. So start asking yourself, am I even tracking food, right? Start there, like, are you even tracking the food? Do you have idea how much you're eating daily? That's what I'm focusing a lot in my Modern Hero community. We're always focusing right on nutrition, and I know people hate, doing this, but seriously, when it becomes the habit for you, it becomes just on autopilot. It becomes so easy for me. Just is my second nature. When I'm tracking, when I eat something, I just go to my fitness pal, or I take a picture, or I just scan the barcode. That's it. It immediately just goes there, like even before I eat or right after I eat. I'm like, okay, here we go. I ate this snack, I'm just gonna log it in. And based on my data, I know exactly, I can just predict if I'm losing weight, I'm gaining weight, I'm just maintaining. So ask yourself, do you even have idea how much food are you eating? Start there, right? After that, if you know how much you eat, now you have to see macronutrients. Learn about macronutrients, right? Macronutrients, it's your carbohydrates, protein, and fat. You want to see which one are you lacking, or which one you're over consuming, right? Are you eating enough protein? So this is number two, right? Your nutrition. And last but not least, now, of course, when you dial those two in, now you can focus on your workouts. So when ask yourself, first of all, are you going to the gym at least, right? So do you get your workouts in? Do you get your steps in? Do you at least do some resistant training throughout the week? At least 2 to 3 sessions. No one says you have to spend 2 hours every day at the gym, but are you going to the gym 2, 3 times a week consistently and without missing? And are you focusing? If yes, if the answer is yes, next up, are you focusing on progressive overload, right? Are you getting stronger on each session or each week, even just by a little bit, by adding extra pound or two to your lift, Are you, or maybe adding a couple more reps? So all of this matters, all these little things, okay? And of course, wrapping all of this up is your mindset. Of course, when you start working, I'm pretty sure you have a good sleep, you have high energy, your nutrition is good, so you're fueling your body right with the right nutrients, that you have energy, you can perform your best throughout the day, but also you can get the great workout in. Trust me, after all of those, mindset is going to be in the right place also. Again, you might need to work a little bit. Like I said, if you have all three dialed in, so maybe now this is your time to work a little bit on extra on mindset. But I'm pretty sure if you have all those three is in a good place, your mindset also will be in a good place. All right, friends. So ask yourself, here's your homework. Ask yourself which one, I just broke it down for you in tiers from the most important to the last one. So ask yourself which one thing I'm lacking the most right now, okay? And start attacking it this week, right? All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope that was helpful. Drop in the comments. By the way, let me know whether it's a sleep for you, is it your workouts, is it your nutrition, or is it your mindset, okay? All right, let's get to work. Be real with yourself, fix that, then level up. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.